ho, ho, it's Sue, and I'm back for another day of cookies. Are you guys ready for another no-bake cookie recipe that's fast, easy, and everyone will love? It is peanut butter Rice Krispie treats, and it is so inexpensive and so fast to make. You're going to take a half a bottle or 1 cup of light corn syrup. I make my own peanut butter in our deluxe cooking blender, but you can buy peanut butter, and you're going to make 1 cup of peanut butter as well. I'm putting it into our stainless steel wok because it has nice deep sides, so it's easy for me to be able to melt and stir without having things fly off to the side. The third ingredient is 1 cup of sugar. So a cup of peanut butter, a cup of light corn syrup, a cup of sugar, and you're all set. Then it's 6 cups of Rice Krispies, and then when it's all done, we're going to put it in our bar pan, and we are going to microwave and melt our chocolate chips 30 seconds at a time in the microwave until they're melted. And as soon as the Rice Krispie treats come off the stove and into our bar pan, we will put the melted chocolate chips on top and spread it out until it cools. Now, if you want to get really creative for the holidays, you can use your gingerbread or your star, and you can cut out your gingerbreads. And if you want to cut your little gingerbread man out, you can dip his feet in the chocolate if you want. And you can put eyes by just using some little candies, or you can do sprinkles, whatever you want to do for the holiday. But this is a super simple recipe that's just a little twist on the regular Rice Krispie treats, and it will be a huge hit at your parties. So let's get this going. We got it on medium heat. I'm just going to get that melted. I did melt a little bit of butter. I do either use butter or oil spray to put on my bar pan. Even though you can see my bar pan is super seasoned, I do add a little butter because marshmallows and Karo syrup and all of that is just super sticky. So I did a batch of these, just so you know. It is December of 2022, and I priced a box of 64 Rice Krispie treats at Walmart, $10.89, and I made a batch of Rice Krispie treats with a bag of marshmallows for $1, 3 pats of butter, and 6 cups of Rice Krispies. And I should show you that I don't buy the name brand. I just buy the jumbo because we're adding so much yummy sugar and stuff to it. Nobody's going to know whether it's, the name brand Rice Krispies. It costs less than half to do the same number of Rice Krispie treats. So it does save you money if you cook at home. So we're going to go ahead and let that heat up a little bit more. Let's grab a bowl for melting our chocolate chips in, and we're going to use it in our microwave bowl. And when you melt chocolate chips, if you add a little bit of oil to them in the microwave, it helps them melt better. You don't need a lot, and I guess you need scissors for this. Oh, the scissors are in the dishwasher. We got another set over here. You don't need a lot, so just a tiny bit in order to help it to melt. And you don't want to use olive oil. You want to use a vegetable, grapeseed or canola, something light, and mix it up. We don't need the cover on this because we're only going to do it 30 seconds at a time. Now, key thing when melting chocolate, slower is better, and you need to stir it after every 30 seconds. And the most important thing is you want to make sure that water does not touch it. It will seize your chocolate right up. So when you stir it, I'm going to stir it with my spreader, which is what I'm going to use to spread it on top of my Rice Krispie treats. That way I know that this has not been in the dishwasher recently. It doesn't have a drip of water on it. You want it to be very dry so that we don't seize the chocolate. All right, this is almost ready. We're getting there. So 30 seconds, you can see that they still are in the form of, let me see if I can come back this way, you guys can see, form of a chocolate chip. You can hear them, but some of them are starting to melt. So we're just going to stir it a little bit, get the oil all around them so they're nice and glossy. And then we're going to put it back in for another 30 seconds. And by the time this is all done, that will be done. put it together, let it sit for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then use your serving spatula to slice out your individual Rice Krispie treats. I use parchment paper, and just so you guys know, I cut my parchment paper up into little strips like this, and then I'll put a Rice Krispie treat here. I'll fold it. I'll put another Rice Krispie treat here, and then I'll fold it. So I'll get 3 Rice Krispie treats per little piece of wax paper, and it'll keep them from sticking together until we're all ready to eat them. So let's finish up. Okay, so this is now all to a nice melted, it stirs smoothly. Our sugar is incorporating with the peanut butter. We don't want it to burn, so we're gonna shut it off. We're gonna stir this one more time because I think it's gonna need one more 30-second. Yep, it's just starting to go. One more 30-second amount. And by the time that's done, hopefully we got this on our pan. So we're going to go ahead and take 6 cups from our glass batter bowl, which is oven safe, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, and it's 8 cup capacity. And the new handle makes it easy so that you can nest the 2 batter bowls inside each other, as well as the covers are dishwasher and microwave safe. That's new to this new design. And I just want to tell you guys, if you guys buy the 4 cup batter bowl, we have some great ideas for making cowboy chili, for doing chocolate chips or brownie mix that you layer inside the bowl. Put a big bow on the top and give the bowl and the mix as a gift for Christmas. So if you're looking for some gift giving ideas this holiday season, give us a shout. Your Pampered Chef consultant will help you with all kinds of great recipes, ideas, and bake at home. Save yourself some little extra cash, make it a little bit more personal. You know, you thought of them because you took the time to make them something individual for them. So here we go. We got our peanut butter, we got our Rice Krispies here. Let's take that off the burner. Typically, I use my parchment paper to squish all this down. You want it to be nice and firm when you get them in here, so that they all stick together. So let me just spread it out, and then I'll grab that parchment paper and just push, push, push. And as it cools, they're gonna all stick together. This is one of my kids' favorites when they were little. All right, see how easy that is? And if you are gonna use parchment paper, push the batter bowl down, I recommend that you use the kitchen spritzer. And you take a piece of parchment paper and you spray it before you push your Rice Krispies down. So if you are using the store purchased spray, you are putting propellants and chemicals not only into the environment, but on your pans and stoneware, which is giving you a buildup, a gummy, sticky buildup that you cannot get off. So what I want you to think about is you purchase this kitchen spritzer, you put your own oil in. As you can see, it sprays just like the other ones. You burp it when you're done so that it doesn't jam and get clogged. And you'll be able to spray oil for pennies on the cost of those store purchased ones. You'll know that it has no other chemicals in it but air and the oil that you put in it. And if you do one for olive oil and one for like grapeseed or avocado or one of the lighter oils, they'll spray differently. The heavier oils like avocado oil, like olive oil, will spray more like in a stream, and the lighter ones will spray more like a mist, just so you know. Okay, so we got this all done. We're almost done. Look at how fast this is. You guys can whip this up in no time. Guests come over. You're like, oh gosh, what are we gonna do for dessert? This is what you're gonna do for dessert. Look at how fast and easy this is. I am gonna get a Pampered Chef scraper here because we don't want to leave any chocolate in the bowl, right? We want it all out on our cookies. There we go. So we will be coming back with more cookies for the 12 days of cookies. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Short, fast recipes. Don't be afraid to try something you've never had before. They were all new to me at one point. I call myself the reluctant chef because I hated cooking. And I started Pampered Chef because they taught me how to make a 15-minute chicken fajita in the microwave in a deep dish covered baker that tasted amazing. And I was like, okay, if they can teach me to cook, then I need to help others learn these simple recipes, because there must be other people out there who only cook because they have to, not because they like to. So there you go. Peanut butter, chocolate, Rice Krispie treats, and I will post some photos for you guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy our series.